Airtime Studios, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing the evolution of roller coasters starting all the way back in 1817 all the way through to the modern day. If you enjoy the entire history of roller coasters, then if you subscribe you will never miss a theme park history video again. Now we can jump straight into this video. Roller coasters are the most thrilling, creative and exhilarating rides at a theme park, and they wouldn't be what they are today if it wasn't for the first ever roller coaster to be built. This was the Promenade Aérienne in Paris. It featured wheeled cars securely locked to the track and guide wheels to keep them on course. The ride was 600 foot long and had a top speed of 40 miles per hour. However, the roller coaster wouldn't be built if it wasn't for the concept of the Russian mountains. The Russian mountains are two slides that were kept up with wooden supports covered in ice, and these slides inspired the design of the roller coaster. The evolution of the roller coaster would continue in the form of the scenic railway. In the 1850s, a mining company in Pennsylvania constructed the Mauch-Chunk Gravity Railroad, a brakeman-controlled downward hill used to deliver coal to the Mauch-Chunk. By 1872, the mining company was selling rides to thrill seekers. Railway companies used similar tracks to provide amusement on days when ridership was low. Using this idea as a basis, Adna Thompson began work on a gravity switchback railway that opened at Coney Island in New York in 1884. This design was so popular, the scenic railway was sold to many places in the world. Many roller coasters opened between 1885 and 1958, including the oldest currently operating roller coaster, which is the Cyclone at Coney Island. However, in 1959, a new evolution of roller coasters was about to begin. Before this, roller coasters were limited in what they could do, and this was due to the material they were made of. The current material of all roller coasters across the world was wood. However, a man named Walt Disney was about to change all of that. Disneyland in California opened a new ride named the Matterhorn Bobsleds, which was made of steel and was also tubular shaped. Still had the ability to do things wood couldn't even dream of doing on a roller coaster. The track could be bent in any direction. It was possible to even flip upside down, which humans could probably never imagine at the time. Could you imagine back when upside down roller coaster didn't exist? What it would be like to go upside down at such a high speed, which is why it was such a revolutionary concept. But this concept of going upside down was not built for quite a few years. The first ever modern roller coaster to feature an inversion was the Corkscrew, located at Knott's Berry Farm in California. The genius behind the Corkscrew was somebody called Ron Toomer, and the manufacturer was the now defunct Aerodynamics, who went bankrupt building the X2 rides at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Inversions became a success soon after Corkscrew opened, with the first vertical loop appearing on Revolution at Six Flags Magic Mountain. However, this was not the end of roller coaster technology progressing. Simply, the most popular roller coasters in modern day are ones that feature an element called the launch. And I've got to say, I've been on quite a few launch roller coasters in my life, and they are amazing. You get whipped forward at such high speed and acceleration. If you're watching this video, get yourself on a launch roller coaster. They're absolutely amazing. Launches are elements that, instead of using a slow lift hill and a massive drop to propel the train, magnets, hydraulics, or simply a platform pushing the train would propel the train. They This all started back in 1977 with the opening of White Lightning at Carowinds, which is a Schwarzkopf shuttle roller coaster. This roller coaster used a platform to push the train to top speed. Then the train would disengage from the platform and travel into a vertical spike, and then it would do the thing backwards with a loop in the middle of the layout. Modern day launched roller coasters either use magnetic force to propel the train or hydraulic pressure to propel the train. Magnetic force is a lot more popular than hydraulic pressure. Hydraulic pressure was used in the early 2000s for Intamin rides, their accelerator model rides. This includes the current tallest roller coaster in the world, King Dakar, at Six Flags Great Adventure. And hydraulic power is probably the most powerful launch ever on a roller coaster. I can't get over just how good the acceleration is on a hydraulic launched roller coaster. It will never be beaten the acceleration of a hydraulic launched roller coaster. However, they're going out of fashion now because they're not very reliable. They break down all the time. So the world has gone to magnetic launched roller coasters. And magnetic launch coasters are much more reliable and they hardly ever break down. And so that was such a great idea using the magnets because it was so much cheaper. So now, roller coasters are simply crazy rides. Roller coasters these days include dive roller coasters, which literally drop you down vertically. Flying roller coasters, where you lay down on a roller coaster, still going through other elements, and strata roller coasters, which drop you down a 400-foot top hat. Roller coasters are simply crazy these days. They go upside down, they have massive banked elements, massive drops, and so many elements that make roller coasters. They've progressed so much over the years, and I can't get over how much roller coaster technology has progressed. It's simply crazy. But there you have it, the whole history of the roller coaster. If you enjoyed this video, then a sub to the channel would be fantastic. Thanks for watching Airtime Studios, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!